go again. Another night of big bombs. I keep to myself, avoid the sign, cancel plans with everyone I know. Crisis is out.
Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. We casted, I think, the longest best of three, unless I'm mistaken, in GSL history. Pretty epic.
It certainly could have been.
Yeah. I actually didn't feel
most
like it,
of that due to SC Foyu not wanting to leave game one like 20 minutes after it was
true,
over.
actually. But the rest of it was pretty good.
That will be a painful commentator memory for the rest of my life.
I know, yeah. I'm like, well, there's actually nothing to say. I mean, he's basically dead. I don't want to be a disingenuous person and lie to you guys with watching. Like, but he's lost the game.
Maybe he can win if his opponent kills all his units himself.
So, up next, we got a PBT. We have Anypro Prime against TheBest. Foyu.
And is he the best Foyu, I wonder?
That's what I was actually wondering.
I'll be asking that in the interview if he makes it.
Was he the second best?
Oh, I forgot to ask SC Foyu why he didn't leave game one in the interview. I meant to do that. I am so sorry, everyone. I was actually... But I just thought there was no way for him to win, so I stopped talking about it.
Like, you realize when you do that, it's actually just really bad TV. Like, not when you do that, but when he does that.
No, I know. When I do it, it's great TV. Yeah, man. Come on.
Just wiggling around. We're just so fun. So, at PBT, this is a pretty awesome matchup. Pretty even as far as balance goes. Some people would debate that, but
yeah,
I feel like there's, there's
still a lot to learn about the matchup.
And there's a lot of different openers you can do. It doesn't seem like there's one right way to do stuff yet. And I wouldn't even be surprised if there's another expansion set out before, we have even mastered this, because the metagame is like just shifting. It's going like this. And then sometimes it goes like that, and then it goes like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then it goes like that. Yeah, that's what it does, Artosis. So I think we're going to see this continue to develop and grow as, the metagame develops and grows.
Yeah,
so, well, I'm really excited to start this next game.
I am, too. I want to talk about these players a little bit first, though.
I know.
Anypro Prime, he was one of the best Protosses in the world during the beta. In Season 1, he actually even made up to the round of 16. But then, Season 2, this guy did not even qualify.
He got taken
out. That
out.
happens to a lot of people, man. This is such a hard term. Nada didn't even make it this season.
Nada's not even here.
When's the last time Nada didn't qualify for something he wanted to qualify for? It just doesn't happen.
Just doesn't happen.
He must have not wanted to qualify for this. I need to keep the legend of Nada alive in my head, man. But anyways, Anypro Prime, he's actually a really great Protoss player. Everyone knows him in Korea.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone at home should know him as well.
He's a really respected player.
Yeah.
And a very talented Protoss. We've seen Prime having a little bit of a tough time here. So hopefully he can pull through for them.
Well, we just saw them.
was just dominating.
Yeah, we saw them dominate so much in the early days, and now it's a much more even playing field. Foyu, man, this team is sharp.
I know. They're like, well, I'm just going to make a team and show up and own everybody.
Yeah.
It's not like they were nabbing players from other teams.
No, it's a bunch of old StarCraft 1 players.
Yeah.
So they know what they're doing.
And now we have a shot of TheBest. Is he the best? Probably a better name than Pretty Damn Good.
Pretty damn good.
I'm like, ladies, I'm impressed with myself. No, TheBest. We're going to see how he does here. He's a young guy. Actually, both of them are fairly young.
Yeah. This guy, he was in the last season. Lost in the round of 64, though. Unspectacularly, because I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Maybe it was a painful loss. Maybe I blacked it out, erased it from my memory.
Or maybe we were at BlizzCon.
That's true.
Yeah, it definitely could be that.
One of those two things. That's usually how I don't remember a match. By the way, thank you to our sponsors at Sony Ericsson. And thank you, Blizzard, for making such an awesome game. And thank you, person at home. You're like, me? Like, can you see me? No, I can't see you. Don't be scared. But thank you for tuning in and watching us. And
this is little computers in all of your bedrooms.
I actually have cameras. I like watch you guys and stuff when you're sleeping. I'm just a crazy, creepy guy that has a TV show. Thank you for tuning in, because without viewers and people tuning into this, it would not be possible. Let's take a look at the maps. Stop talking about how I have cameras installed in your rooms. Here we go.
Lost Temple, map
Lost
1.
Temple.
Steps of War, map 2. Metalopolis, map 3.
Puberty attack. Sudden puberty attack there.
I know.
It's tough, man. You didn't finish that Even at 28, man. It's rough.
God. It's my third run through puberty. I hope I make it through this time and can grow a beard. Well, Lost Temple, definitely a Terran map. No one wants to play against Terran on that map.
No.
You can just,
Well, the cliff.
The thing is, if you don't open Robo,
Yeah.
or I guess Starport would deal with it, but they can just drop something on your ledge and kill your stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens. You can't open Tempo Tech on that map. Absolutely not.
No
not
way.
if you want an expansion.
Well, it kind of gives away what the Protoss has to do, or at least what a wise Protoss player would do, is they're probably going to have to get the Robotech or massive gates and expand into the main. Get ready! I can't wait for this to start. Here we go. In the red. At the north is our player from the Team Prime. He's a very talented guy.
Anypro Prime win.
And he has a lot of teammates and fans actually in the audience right now supporting him. Over here, actually very close to him, and as a Terran in the bottom right, I'm sorry, upper right rather, is a member of the team FOU. He is
The best for you.
TheBest.
Yep,
That name is almost as gutsy as Next Genius.
That's pretty. That's a pretty gutsy name.
What would you name yourself, Artosis, if you were that cocky?
The third best FOU, maybe.
The third
I don't
best
know.
for you? Artosis. You could be Artosis. You're basically not as good as me. I remember I named myself Sir Tasteless instead of Tasteless for a while.
I remember
just because I thought it sounded cocky and
you were
annoying.
Sir Taste Media because
That's
Tasteless Media didn't fit in the tag.
That's right. Back when we were on a team together. Then people would lose and be like, God, who's this guy named Sir Tasteless? Such a douchebag name.
Yep.
Make my opponents angry.
Especially when you beat him with cannon stasis.
That's right. Now, as you can see, Anypro Prime is scouting. Unfortunately, he will find his opponent last. And if you find a Terran last, that means you're probably not going to get up his ramp because the Marines are just so good with the range ability. They can just shoot. I guess I wouldn't call it range ability. They have a gun. They can shoot you, and therefore it's hard to get by them.
That's true.
It's true, man.
You see a gun run in the other direction, Tasteless.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
what I
sometimes
say to
some of these
everyone.
guys, they see the gun, they actually try to run up the ramp anyways. I mean, that is a mean order. But
Yeah,
you need to
I
get
mean,
that intel.
those are the type of people that we need being police officers.
That's right.
Run towards the danger.
Not away from it.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to see exactly what the Terran's tech pattern is after the first Marine. Sometimes they make two Marines, especially if the probe does get inside your base. You might as well get two.
Yeah, it's possible. Possible he even goes straight to factory, but decides not to.
And he is going to get a tech lab. He might get a Reaper and hop up this way.
And these positions quite good.
Yeah.
Get kind of a nice little free scout in there.
And there he goes. He runs.
In the other direction. Not fit to be a police officer.
Not fit. You're a coward, Probe.
If a probe was a police officer, though, he'd have to be Robocop.
Look, I'm arresting you. Like, no, you're not. And then I'd shoot him with my gun.
Oh, wow.
Because in that bizarro world I just made, I have a gun. Now, the SCV, of course, can get up the ramp because the Zealot, even though it's a stronger melee attacking unit, well, apparently...
Never mind. Can't get up the ramp.
He actually backed off. You really want to try to force that up the ramp if you can because if Protoss is doing any very fast tech, before getting that first stock rep, you're going to see it. Uh-oh.
Anypro showing us some Next Genius style play, Tasteless. If we look up in the main base, once the SCV was chased away, he took all off one gas and one off the other.
Oh, wow. Yeah, take a look at that. He actually...
Just like Anypro. Just going for an expansion here. And at the same time, his Terran opponent, I believe, will be going for an expansion as well.
It wouldn't shock me.
The one Barracks Marauder expand is pretty good. Normally, they do pressure because they get the concussive shells so fast. And the pressure tells them exactly what you're doing, and sometimes hurts you a little bit.
Now, with this pressure, he doesn't know for sure, I don't believe. He doesn't know about this expansion yet, but Protoss might actually be forced to cancel this despite being sneaky. And
he may be able to. May have to. In fact, he loses that first Stalker. And yeah, I think he's going to have to, Tasteless, because he only has that one gateway. In fact,
Oh my God.
He could be in a little bit of trouble. Not
You know what?
game ending.
Now that I
but-
think about this, like this actually, the strategy doesn't make any sense because he didn't see what he had. He had to try to apply pressure in case it was like a DT rush or something. And now the probes are coming. We might even see GG.
Hopefully he will just run those away because there's going to be a bunker up pretty quickly here. And he's going to be just stuck up that ramp.
He does cancel it. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Zealots are on the way.
Anypro's getting so far
He could
behind
actually get the
right
pylon. And is he going to get it in time?
Okay, that
oh
is
my God.
GG.
That's GG.
Wow. That was something else.
That was not like the TBT we casted.
No, that was
Look at that. He's
extremely
like so
fast.
happy. He's like, I'm so good.
He's like, I am the best.
You know what? To be honest, the Protoss strategy didn't make sense. If it gets inside the base and then you kill it, that's when you do that strategy because then they see you have 2 gases.
Yeah.
That's why you don't just randomly
He
change.
just kind of went with it. He didn't expect
Yeah.
his Zealot to be so Gosu and hold that SCV off.
I know. It's too bad his Zealot was so good because then the Terran could have scouted, seen the 2 gases, assumed he wouldn't have expanded.
Yeah, that's what that build is meant for. That's what
Yeah.
Next Genius shows us. Anypro, though, just kind of blindly goes with what he had planned. He probably planned, okay, he'll scout this, I'll chase it out, I'll make a Nexus.
Yeah, and then I'll change my build. But actually, if you don't
He's like,
scout
well,
it, then it's like,
he didn't scout, and, you know, there's like smoke
The build-
start coming out of Anypro's ears, and he just expands anyways.
excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those strategies where it's just like, it only works if you can trick them. If they don't know, then you're just forcing them to attack you anyways. They're not going to be intimidated by one Zealot.
Yeah.
That can mean anything. So there you go. Hopefully the next game will be a little bit better. I hope that was educational for you guys, though, at least.
Yeah. The next map is Steps of War. So definitely we could see some rushes on here.
Oh, yeah. And the countdown started, so get ready for some more TVP action here at the GSL.